everybody, I'm back with another tutorial. This one is based off of the 2010-2011 fall fashion show from Diane von Furstenberg. I put a link in the sidebar of the picture that I used for reference, so if you want to see how I did this, keep on watching. Alright, I'm looking at a picture of the model and I'll put it in the side link of which one I was trying to recreate. Her skin tone is a lot darker than mine, so I used a darker foundation. This is Estee Lauder's Double Wear, and the color is Bone. I tanned myself up a little bit. Probably doesn't look like it because the sun is shining in. The first step in doing this look, I'm going to apply surgical tape onto the outside corner of my eye because it looks like the picture, there's a really kind of stark line from the corner to the outside edge of the eyebrow. It's going to look crazy, but it'll help to get a nice sharp line. Careful not to get your eyelashes. Next is Idolize as a base from Wet n Wild. The color is 135 Graphite. Make sure to get the inside corner of the eye really well. And I'm going to take a 194 brush from Sigma, which is a concealer brush, to blend that. And start to fade it. Again, it doesn't have to be very neat. Next, for the eyeshadows, the inside of the eye has a really pretty light teal blue, so I'm going to use from Urban Decay's Ammo Palette Shattered. To apply that, I'm going to use that same brush, the 194. And this is going on the very inner corner of the eye. And by the tear duct as well. It looks like it's a little bit on the bottom lashes as well, just that inside corner. I'm really packing on the color to get a really nice density. Alright, I'm going to use from MAC, this is Contrast, which is a real deep navy blue purple, and Print, which is a gray. And the brush I'm going to use is a MAC 272. I'm going to apply the contrast onto the brush first, the flat side, and then grab a little bit of Print. So the Print's going to go down first, and then the contrast will remain on top. And I'm going to pat this starting right next to the lash line. I'm going to run a little bit what's left over on that brush underneath the lash line. I'm going to bring it down quite far. Now for blending, I'm going to use that same brush, the MAC 272, but I'm going to use the tip of it. See how it's cut on an angle like that? I'm going to use the very tip to blend the color. And slowly move the color up towards the brow. Now, these girls had it all the way up to the eyebrow. And all the way into the corner up to the eyebrow. So a very kind of reminiscent to the 1920s owl-shaped eye. But it came on a slant as well, which that's not a very 1920s look. So it takes kind of different parts of makeup, which makes it interesting and different. And it's faded a little bit up to the eyebrow, but very slightly. I keep looking over at the reference picture to kind of see what I'm doing. It's a little bit hard and it's really open to interpretation because it's not a real close-up shot. It's a little bit farther away. But I'm just seeing about how close I can get to it. Now I'm going to take a MAC 227, and it looks like in the middle of the brow there could be a possible highlight right there or no color. So I'm using this to buff away some of the color I placed. Then again, it could be the way the light's hitting her face. Now I'm going to remove the tape, and just be careful when you do this. Alright, that's a really harsh line, and it's not that harsh in the picture. So I'm going to use my MAC 227 to buff that line. You can definitely tell where the color begins and stops, but it's not a straight line. Since the outer corner is really dark in the picture, I'm going to take this black from my Storm palette from Sleek. This black is almost as black as Carbon, so look at that. Push that into the outer corner, and it's in the lower lash line too. Just take a MAC 222 brush, blend that a little bit. Next, for the cheeks, she has kind of a bronzy brown on the cheeks. So I'm going to use from my Celebutante palette. This is Dallas. I'll use my MAC 165 brush. It's on the cheek. It's not really a contour. Alright, now for the lips. They're completely nuded out, so I'm going to use from NYX a lipstick called Circe. The lips look relatively matte, so I'm just going to leave it like this with no gloss. Now I'm going to curl my eyelashes and put on mascara, and I'll be right back. Alright, I think I am pretty much done. Here is the final look. I hope you guys found this useful and informative, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye!